Now let us come to the last of the inner classes, which is the local inner class, which we require quite frequently while during implementation of interfaces and all. So let me take an interface, say shape, and have a method, say calculate area, similar to as we had earlier in one of the examples. So now what I have in the anonymous class, I have a method, say show, with a parameter of type shape, and here I say s dot cal area. So now what do? I need to pass show an object of type shape, but since shape is an interface, we cannot pass an object of type shape to this method. So I need some subclass of shape whose object I can pass. So I have two alternatives, either to create a class, say shape sub, I say implements shape, and I can implement the method and say anything inside is so one way to do the thing is to create a class. So shape is already defined, I'll say it shapes, here also shapes. So one way to do is like this, which we have already seen how we can implement an interface and override the method, and then I can pass the object of, I can say I'll make this method as static, and then I can say show with new shape sub. So this solves my problem, but I need to declare a separate class to pass its object. Now if I need to call this method just once, I can create a class during the call itself, and that will do the job for me. So how I will do it, I'll say show, and because this class is named anonymous class, this means that this class has no name. So I'll say new shape, and then like an object bracket will put down. So this says that we are creating a new class that extends or implements shape, and then the bracket of the class starts, bracket of the class ends, and then the semicolon. This is because this is like a statement. As we have written the upper statement, I have put a semicolon. Same semicolon comes at the end of this call. And now here within the class, I need to implement the method cal area. So I'll simply the name of the interface is shapes. I made a small mistake. So I'll just need to add the implement the method. So I can say in anonymous class cal area. So when I run this class, it will pick out the cal area method from this class and give us the output. So I'll just run this. So first it gives the cal area of shape sub that has been generated by this. Secondly, it gives in the anonymous class cal area. So this has come from this. So this is the class has been generated within the call itself. So it is a one use class, can be used only once during the call to the show method. And since this class has no name, we cannot use any constructor to initialize any variables. However, we can use the initialization block to do something of initialization that we require here. So this is what we call as an anonymous class, a class which has no name and can be used to pass objects of of classes which can extend or implement interfaces or classes. A local inner class. So just as we had that the local inner class can access the instance variable, it can access the static variables of outer class, provides the method allows the access, because a static method does not allow a direct access to a instance variable. So this will generate an error in case I try to access x. So this is where the problem comes. And secondly, the same rule for local variables applies to anonymous class also. The local variable has to be declared final. In case I don't declare this as final, you can see there is an error which says cannot refer to a non-final variable within an inner class defined in a method. So the local variable has to be declared final. Rest it can access all variables of the outer class. So this is similar in rule to the local inner class, and it is exactly also like a local inner class. So this finishes the course on